So did anyone else kind of see that this was gonna happen? That, like, did they know that this was gonna happen? I kind of saw it coming. I kind of fucking saw it coming. Like, I knew that this was probably gonna be one of the things that would have made it. Like, I kind of probably knew that Nintendo or the Pokemon company was gonna say something about it. I knew that they were gonna go ahead and get onto this fucking game. And, you know, as much as this game looks interesting and looks fun, I had a big feeling, a huge fucking feeling that something was gonna go down between these two companies. Now, let me read this to you. The Pokemon company releases official statement about Palworld. Palworld has been the talk of the video game space since last week, and its popularity continues to rise. Over 8 million sales now, which is actually impressive for the last couple of days. And merely drawn a lot of comparisons to Pokemon series in a short time, and now it seems Pokemon Company has issued an official statement in response. While Palworld isn't directly named, the Pokemon Company notes its statements issued on 25th of January 2024 how it does not permit any use of Pokemon IP in this game and intends to investigate any infringement of IP rights related to Pokemon. Here's the statement in full. Inquiries regarding our other company games. So, here's what they said from the Pokemon Company. We have received many inquiries regarding other companies' games. Another company's games released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon in its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Now, here's what could happen, and this is my opinion on this. Now, if the creator of Palworld says that the game was directly inspired by Pokemon, that could be a saving grace, because of the fact that, you know, an actual copy and an inspiration are two different things. So, but as I said, with the actual proof, it shows that, you know, when people were comparing the models were very, very close together, to a point where it looked like they actually took the models and then just changed the models up to a specific style. Now, that seems to be an issue, because that is taking an IP or a certain item or a certain thing from a video game that is not owned by the company that used it. It's owned by another company that they took it from. Now, here's one issue that could literally shoot them in the foot, because apparently, so this was the rumor, so I'm hearing this. Apparently, there was an idea that they used AI for, you know, part of this game creation, which is why the Pokemon came out in that design. I could be wrong. That's what I'm hearing. First of all, if you use AI in game creation, in my opinion, you are lazy. You are absolutely lazy, and you don't deserve to be in the gaming industry ever. That destroys the idea of trying to get a job in the gaming industry, and that also destroys the idea of people working hard, using every type of I would say every type of equipment or program to go ahead and try to get to a point where they understand game development. And with that happening, you know, it shits on a lot of people that goes ahead and tries to use those I would say, use those apps, or you said you know, I would say, yes, you said programs like Unity, Maya, Unreal Engine, and they go ahead and they destroy it by having an AI just create everything. That's a very lazy aspect, and that's why I really think if you use it for a video game, I would say, like, or in any type of way, like either artwork or voice acting or anything like that, I think you're very lazy. I think if you're doing with anything like that, you have to hire people who actually know what the fuck they're doing. Now, this is a statement from a former chief, like from Pokemon. He said that he's saying that it's surprised that it got this far. All right. So with that, the actual chief says that this looks like a usual rip-off nonsense that I would see 1,000 times a year when I was chief legal officer of Pokemon. I'm just surprised it got this far. So with that, first of all, I love Jolene. I'm in love with Jolene. This is wifey right here. But anyway, the fact that they went ahead and got this far is surprising to me. The fact that, you know, that they're even still here is surprising to me. As I said, they can say that it's an inspiration and possibly get away with it because it's an inspiration, but also the fact that if the IPs are used from the Pokemon game and they switched it around when they didn't have permission for it, they could possibly find themselves being sued. It's just really hard, and I would say, like, during this investigation, if they get to a point with this, it could be a major shot in the foot by Palworld. And now the thing is with Palworld, it does look amazing of a game, and with this, if it is that bad, or if it gets to a point where it's that bad of like a copyright or issue with IP, we could possibly be seeing like certain things of a situation or for a solution. Solution could be they could pay Pokemon from the courts, and they could pay for the IPs there. They could come up with an agreement, or most likely Palworld will be shut down, and that would piss off a lot of the gaming community. But though pissing off the gaming community, they would have every legal right to sue if they had their IP taken. That is copyright. Copyright is very illegal in many instances. Like if you decide to go ahead and copy something that does not belong to you, and somebody sues you because they actually own said product, you are in the wrong for actually using their said product. That is why copyright is there. It's to go ahead and protect the company's product, or also protect those who are freelancers. Now, in the comments, let me know what you guys think about it. What you guys think should happen. I personally think that if they are guilty, Palworld should shut down. But if they could come to an agreement, I would say, hey, Palworld, just pay them the money, give them the ask for a contract for their use of the IP, and then there you go. But this doesn't look too well, so we just gotta wait with this, and then we gotta go ahead and see how far this will go with this whole entire situation coming up.